that Christmas feeling. But also, you need to kind of plant those seeds throughout your presentation to get them into that feeling. Because 9 times out of 10, say it's a Saturday party, the people that are coming to your parties have been running around in the morning, they've been taking kids to sport, they've raced home, jumped in a shower if they're lucky, gone out to this Park Lane party, and they've sat down there, maybe a glass of champagne, and they're sitting there. Christmas is probably the last thing on their mind at that time. So it's up to you guys to plant those Christmas seeds throughout your presentation. So keep it the same as you would normally do, but tweak it a little bit with little Christmas seeds that you're going to plant along the way. Okay, and you're going to see what I mean by Christmas seeds in a moment. So let's have a little look first of all. Do you want me to just click myself? Oh, there it is.
Sorry, you should do an extra slides.
That's all right.
I'll come sit before.
I can do it. I don't mind. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is you're going to theme your table like we've done tonight in a Christmas theme. Okay, because if they've arrived, as I said, they're a bit flustered, their mind isn't even on Christmas. They've got themselves there, they're sitting down. The first thing they're going to see is this beautiful table with Christmas decorations, and that's the first seed that you've planted. Okay, yeah, that's right, Christmas is coming. Right, yeah, that's coming soon, right? So that's the first seed that you've planted. Oh, yeah. You doing it? Yes? Oh, you want me to? No, what are you doing? No, good.
No, I'm going to press
The next thing on the table I have is a sign like this one. This one says only 8. We're up to, I think, 5 now, Fridays till Christmas, okay? So they've sat down there, they've looked at the table. Oh, Christmas, yeah, that's coming up. They've now seen it's only 5 Fridays to Christmas. So they're now sitting there quietly in a state of panic. That's exactly where you want them to be, okay? Now, as I said 5 minutes ago, their mind wasn't even on Christmas. So now they've sat there, they've seen the table, they've now seen it's 5 Fridays till Christmas, and they're quietly stewing at the fact that I haven't even started my Christmas shopping yet. Oh my God, it's only 5 Fridays, I'm not going to have enough time. Okay, so they're sitting in their little world of hurt, pain, panic. That's great. Okay, the next thing, you've got to have a Christmas wish list, and we're going to go through that in a moment. But the Christmas wish lists are on their clipboard folders on their chair. So they're sitting there with that on their lap as well. Another little Christmas seed. So you've actually planted 3 Christmas seeds and you haven't even started talking yet. Okay, they're sitting there and they've got this Christmas wish list, which we're going to go over in a moment. So that's 3 seeds you've planted already. The next one, customer bonus plan. So you're going to go along and you're going to welcome them as you would normally do through your presentation. And then when you start talking about the customer bonus plan and how you can create your own customer bonus sale and use the $17 bonus items, that's where you go, and guys, how great would that be for Christmas gifts, those $17 bonus items? Because you could potentially get, you know, a $90 bracelet for your sister, auntie, dance teacher, whoever that may be that you're buying for just $17. And they're going to get this beautiful gift and go, wow, how much did she spend on this? And then you're going to throw in the fact that, oh, by the way, there's a lifetime extended guarantee on that as well. And I'm like, oh, she's excelled herself this year. And you've spent $17 on them. So that's another little Christmas seed I've planted throughout the presentation when I mentioned the customer bonus plan. Then we move on to the next one. Scarves and charms. We've just seen Cara do the scarves. What a great Christmas stocking filler. And I say that. So you're talking about the scarves, you're talking about the little charms that we also sell now, and you go, guys, this would make a fantastic stocking filler. They're sitting there going, oh yeah. So now they're really starting to think the whole Christmas thing. The last thing you want your customers to do is to get there, place their order, the order arrives the next week, and then they look and they go, this stuff's beautiful. Oh, I should have ordered some for Aunt Mary for Christmas. She would have loved that. Oh, my sister would have loved that too. I didn't think. That's you. I didn't even think. It's up to you to plant those seeds so they do start thinking that. The next one, hostess rewards. Once again, you start talking about what your beautiful hostess is going to get, the 5 stars, and how amazingly spoiled she is for having this party. And then you can say to them, and you know what, guys, you've got a few weeks yourselves to book a party just like Carrie did today. And just imagine all that free stuff. Imagine how much Christmas shopping you could do. You could potentially get most of your Christmas shopping done for free. And they're like, oh, idea. Okay, so once again, they're just planting seeds, your normal presentation, but you're just tweaking it with that Christmas theme, okay, that's going through. The next thing, use the 8th of December as a deadline to your advantage. So when you're saying about booking your parties, you know, you say, guys, your friends are going to love to do their Christmas shopping in an environment like this. And what I do is I try and take them back to this time last year. And I say to them, do you remember hitting the shops doing your Christmas shopping last year? Do you remember the car parks, trying to find a park? Do you remember the crowds? Do you remember the checkout queues? And I take them back to that place and they'll suddenly go, yeah. And I say to them, you know what? You've got an opportunity right now to do a lot of your Christmas shopping here in the comfort of Carrie's home with a glass of champagne in your hand. Imagine how good you're going to feel when you leave here knowing that you've bought this person a Christmas gift. Done. And they're like, I like that. And then back onto the whole booking a party. If you say to them, you've got this short window of time because our cut-off is the 8th of December, guys. And this comes in really good because you know how some people say they want to have a party but they don't commit to a time and date? You say to them that the 8th of December is the cut-off for Christmas, then that puts an urgency on it. So they're going to commit to a time and a date because you say you've only got to the 8th to ensure that your gifts are back in time for Christmas. So it's putting that urgency on it and you go, you know, and I've only got a couple of spots left, so let's put you in now. So use that to your advantage, that 8th of December, in order to have everything back in time for Christmas. Christmas party's coming up, we spoke about that one. Oh, actually no, that's another thing, we'll go back to that. Sorry. Another thing I do when I'm talking about different statement pieces and things like that, and especially if you've got something red, something green, something sparkly silver, when I'm talking, I'll just hold it up, for example, this piece here, and I'll say, you know, this is a gorgeous piece in our catalogue, and then I'll say, you know what, how beautiful would that look on a nice white dress for Christmas, or who's got a work Christmas party that they're going off to and you need something nice to wear. And I start once again planting that seed, and they sit there and you can see them thinking, you know, I do have a work Christmas party, actually I do need something to go with that. It's just planting that seed. Or there might be a nice red piece, and I'll go, how nice would that look on a little red dress at your Christmas party? So use examples and have them already planned in your head which ones you're going to use to once again just drop that Christmas party seed again and say, hey, what about a Christmas party? Who's got work Christmas parties coming up? Use that as an example. It just gets them thinking. Otherwise, once again, their order will come in, they'll go, I should have thought about getting something for my work Christmas party. I didn't even think about it. But if you're giving them these little seeds along the way, it's going to prompt them. Also, New Year's Eve coming up too, which is our next one. I'll say, who's going to a New Year's Eve ball? Who's got New Year's Eve parties? Oh yeah, they haven't even got that far. They've just made Christmas, and now you're talking about New Year's Eve, but it's actually the week after. Who's going to balls? Who's got parties? This would look great on a little black cocktail dress. So pick out pieces and mention that as you're holding them up, because it's just planting that seed and then going, yeah, you're right. And that's going to trigger them to think, okay, I need to order that now. 10, recruiting. Christmas is a really expensive time of year for everybody, and there's a lot of people that take on part-time jobs in order to compensate for that expensive time of year. So why not have something like this set up at your party? Now this can be done in many ways. You can have light-up signs, you can just have a chalkboard. That was just an A4 printout I put in a $8 picture frame, and it says, earn extra cash for Christmas, ask me how. Once again, that is just simply planting that seed, so when they're up there and they're looking at the jewellery and they're thinking, oh, this is all this beautiful stuff that I really, really want, I need extra cash, that's just another prompting, come and speak to me about earning that extra cash, okay? As I said, just another little seed that we're planting. Girls, do you want to just hand out those flyers for me? The Christmas wish list. Okay, we can find this under files under the Rebels Park Lane Facebook page, so if you want to download a Christmas wish list if you haven't already, do so. These are great, once again, as a prompter, because it says down the bottom, present checklist. So as I said, people get to your party and they haven't even started thinking about Christmas yet. So then you're prompting them to say, right, who am I buying for? I'm buying for my dance teacher, my soccer coach, my husband, my son, my school teacher. It's prompting them into who they're going to buy for. So has everyone got the handout? Okay. Now on the back of the wish list, this is what I attach. This works amazingly well because, what was that, sorry? Yeah, that's it, yeah. So I know the wish list you can find under files. This is the attachment I put with it, okay? So you won't have this, but you can replicate it, photocopy it, whatever. But I attach this to the back, and this works really well because what happens is, us as wives and mums will then start thinking about the people we have to buy for. So we tend to put our own needs and wants aside, don't we? Because we're like, right, I can buy for this person and this person, this person, this person. Then they turn over the wish list and I say to them, there's a permission slip on the back of the wish list. And this gives me permission to contact your partner or husband with a list of things that you would like for Christmas. And then I get them to put up their hand and say, who got a really cool present from their husband last Christmas?
And it's a sea of nothingness.
Yeah, and some people go, yeah, I did, but I had to buy it myself and wrap it. I go, right, here's an opportunity. He's going to love you for this because he's going to go, oh, this is great, I'm going to get this stuff, and she's not going to know, and wrap it up. You're going to open up and go, yes, I've got what I want. And they're like, that's cool. So that they can put the wish list and fill it out for everybody else, but they've actually also handed in a little something for themselves. So then you contact the husband via email or phone and you go, hi, Rachel, your wife was at a Park Lane party and she bought lots of beautiful things for the family and that for Christmas, but there was a few things on her wish list and she's given me permission to contact you. Would you like me to tell you what they are? You go, oh, hell yeah. Does that come with gift wrapping? And you just say, right, this, it totals this, but if you just do this one for full price, you know what? I'll give you those other three for 17. He'll be like, whoa, that's it. Yeah, send them over to me. So you get his address, it comes to him, he wraps it up, happy. He's happy, he hasn't had to go out and find something. He knows she's going to love it. She gets a surprise, and everyone's happy. So this works really well, and you can adapt it for all kinds of things. You know, Valentine's Day. A lot of the parties leading up to Valentine's Day, I'll do one like this too, and I'll say, give it to your husband, or give me your husband's contact number, and away we go. And then I contact them and say, hey, have you thought of anything for Valentine's Day? And away we go. But this works really, really well. Okay, so yeah, pop that onto the back of your wish list.